Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the GX470 again. I'm going to go ahead and change all the incandescent lights for all the dome lights and the courtesy lights on the outside of the vehicle, as well as all the little lights around the vehicle with an LED kit that I got on Amazon. So stay tuned. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and change the fog light bulbs with these H3 LEDs right here. I had a previous video on the previous GX I had before that one got totaled, where I did an install and I showed the details of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put that on, kind of time lapse through that, as well as the rear turn signal bulbs. Recently, if you saw my previous videos where I did the relay, the LED relays, I already have front LEDs. I'm gonna go ahead and install the rear LEDs for the turn signals for that. I picked up this pre-made kit from Shoe on Amazon for like 22 or 23 bucks, and it comes with everything you need for the GX470. You could probably piece this thing together for a little bit cheaper than this, but I didn't know all the different sizes, so I just went ahead and paid this. But if you wanted to really see, all you really need is these are 194s right here, all these right here, including the license plate one. Even though they shipped a slightly different one for the license plate, it's still the same Wedge 194 bulb. The trunk is just a little, I think these are called Festoons or whatever. The glove box is the real oddball one right there. That's just like a tiny one. And the rest of these vanities are pretty simple ones, as you can see there. And then the map lights are little twist-ons. So if you wanted to piece this together separately, you might get this a little bit cheaper, but this kit comes with everything we need, as well as a little pry tool right here. So we'll go ahead and get this into the vehicle. To change the fog lights is pretty easy. Most of you can probably just lay under the front of the car, reach up on both sides, and get to the harness and the cap. In order to take out the original bulb, put the new one in, put it back through, and then just put the cap and wiring back on. Pretty simple. But instead of doing it here, you could probably just pop this thing off. It's only 110 millimeter, and just take that whole thing and change the bulb up there. It's much easier to do that than just laying under here. So one particular thing you gotta notice on the GX470, I don't know if it's common with all the model years, but on this particular one, it looks like the ground is the white and black wire right there, right? Which when you plug it over here onto here, but it ends up being the positive wire of our new LED right there, which is gonna be a problem. This is male and female plugged into here. So what we're gonna have to do is just repin this one right here and then just swap the wires over in order for it to work. So in order to repin it, you got to pop this little white thing right there in the center out, and then get a little pen or a clip popper and try to wedge that thing up on the inside of here, and then pull the wire out and swap it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, after I swapped that thing, looks like everything works good, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side off camera. But what happened was, when I was deep-pinning it or working on it, this thing actually broke right here. The actual handle or the little tab right there broke, so I ended up having to replace it with one of the extra ones I had. These are just ones I clipped at the junkyard off of other lights. They're just a common 2-pin plug, but yeah, I usually clip these at the junkyard just for extras in case I ever need them for these type of situations. So I just depinned it and plugged into these new ones. Usually these don't get that brittle or bad, but this one was right here that I took out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the side steps here on both sides first. So what you want to do is reach over and kind of reach behind here underneath the actual side skirt, and you can feel the harness and the plug. That's all you need to do, just reach under there and reach out, and you could get that plug out and unplug it. And then once you do that, you could change the bulb from underneath. All right, so we got this thing installed. Everything works, so we're good on this side. Just repeat on the other side and you're done. The next thing we're gonna do is the little door lights on the inside of here. This is pretty easy right here. Just pop it out with the little tool they give you and swap it in here. All right, so to get that thing in there, you just basically push it in. If it doesn't come on the first time, just flip it 180 degrees because these are polarity sensitive. All right, so we got the one for the trunk here. So this one, we go ahead and just pop this thing off right here and just pop it down. It just easily comes out, and then you could go ahead and just unplug it and then work it on the ground. That way you can pop the lens off if you want to. This thing is probably polarized, so you want, before we put it all back in, you want to test to make sure it comes on. Once it comes on, put the lens on and put it back in. So the one for the glove box is right here. Go ahead and just pop it down. Go ahead and just do it, and it comes loose. And then there's a little harness right here. You just unplug it if you want to work with it outside the vehicle. There's another one that you gotta test out. Make sure you have the polarity right before you plug it back up. So one of the things is, it only comes on with the light, so you have to turn on your parking light and it comes on. So we'll go ahead and put it back together. All right, next thing we're gonna do is get up here. So we'll go ahead and just pop these things out from the side right there with the little tool. Once it pops off, there's a little round thing right there. We'll go ahead and just get your finger in there and turn it. Should we turn it off so it doesn't get too hot? But once you get in there, just go ahead and just push it down and turn it. It comes right out. Go ahead, put the new one in. And this one, there's no way to mess this one up because it only goes in one way. All right, once we got that, go ahead and just pop the lens back on. All right, so next thing we'll do these guys right here, which is that light inside of here, which is a little fuse looking light. Once that thing pops out, go ahead and get this guy out. Again, these things are probably polarized, so you want to make sure you test it. That way it didn't work, so I'm going to flip it around the other direction. Right there. And then you make sure you want to make sure you turn it and rotate it so it actually gets the output where you need it. All right, I'm about to do this with 2 hands. All right, got this side. Took a second to do it, but we got the new LED on this side. So the last 2 on the interior are gonna be the 2 dome lights back here, right there. So we'll go ahead and pop those things and get those in. So back here, same way. You want to just go ahead and pop the cover off of this right here, and then as we do, go ahead and just pull this guy out. This is the same bulb that's in the back trunk that we just did, so just kind of push off to one side. Make sure you don't bend it too far. If you do, then you have to probably bend it back a little bit. All right, so test it and make sure it works. Get into the 2 holes, snaps right in. Right there. Once you get that done, put the cap back on and move on to the other side. All right, works there. Put the cover back on and we're good. We'll get the last thing, which is the license plate light now. All right, so to pop out these things, there's the hard way, which is trying to go inside, take all the panels out. We're gonna try to see if we get out the easy way by just trying to pop it this way, which, oh, it works that way. So I was hoping I didn't have to do that. So this makes it much easier. So you just basically just pry it right there and it pops right down on that. So we'll go ahead and swap these things out and we're pretty much done with this now. With it popped down like that, you just unplug it, twist these things off, and then just change the bulb. Again, make sure you test it, make sure the light stays on, and you got the polarity right, so you don't have to pop this thing out again once you put it all back together and test it. So tested it, they both work, so we'll just snap it all back and put it back in pretty easy. All right, so the last thing I need to do was change the turn signals. Like I said earlier, what you have to do is pop the 2 10mm here on the inside, and on this side, those 2 10mm. And once you do that, grab the tail light right here and just pull it straight back. You want to test it before we put it back together so it works on this side, so we'll go ahead and put this back. On this side, when you're taking it apart, you gotta be careful because this tab right here, it kind of wraps in there and it gets stuck in here and it might break when you're pulling it out. So when you're popping this, be very careful with that tab on the inside there. Hey guys, thanks for joining me all the way to the end of this video. I'm doing all those LED bulbs along with my fog lights and my turn signals on the rear. As you can see, it's a pretty straightforward and easy upgrade on the GX470, and a lot of that stuff popped out pretty easily. So if you guys need any of the products or bulbs that I use, go ahead and check out the links down in the description of this video. All this stuff I bought from Amazon, so it was pretty affordable and cheap. And even that kit for the interior, it's a turnkey kit and it costs like $22 or $23, which just for the convenience of it, I guess is worth it. But if you wanted to piece together all the pieces, you go ahead and just order those separately and it'll probably add up to the same, and you might have some extras left over after that. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel to stay on top of all my different DIY videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications, get notified every time I upload a video. For all these different projects, if I can do it, you guys can do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.